How good is a team of only defensemen? Let's find out. Today, we have put the highest rated defenseman in NHL 22 all together on the same team to see how they will perform. On the first line of forwards, we got Cale Makar, Roman Josi, and Adam Fox. Second line, Morgan Rielly, John Carlson, and Chris Letang. Third line, Charlie McAvoy, Thomas Chabot, and Rasmus Dahlin. And the fourth line, Devon Toews, Drew Doughty, and Zach Werenski. Then playing actual defense as defensemen, Victor Hedman, Aaron Ekblad, Dougie Hamilton, and Alex Pietrangelo, and then Darnell Nurse and Moritz Seider. Seider is the exception. He is not technically the highest overall defenseman. There is a couple 87s that I cut to put him here, but he did win the Calder, so I figured he deserved to be here. And in net, I could do whatever I wanted, really, so I used two goalies I don't believe we've used in a theme team yet. So we got Thatcher Demko and then Carter Hart in the backup position. And we're doing what we've been doing all year for theme teams, 3 seasons, to see how many Stanley Cups they can win. At the end, you guys will vote down below who you think the MVP of the team is, and they move on to the theme team of theme team MVPs. We're actually so close to the end of our second season, which will be our last one. Very close to NHL 23. That's all I can say. Very excited for when that finally happens. But for now, done rambling. I will see you at the end of year number 1. And surprisingly, in year number 1, we have made it into the playoffs with a 46, 26, and 10 record, racking up 102 points. And leading our team in points and tied for goals is Cale Makar, 68 points. Josi was second with 58. And as for goals, Cale Makar and Roman Josi both dropping 24. And other than that, the closest was Chabot with 19. Dahlin had 18. I'm not surprised. I was actually wondering if we were going to get like a 40 goal scorer, if someone was going to go ham. It was not the case, so there's still 2 more years to see if that happens. And the best part about this team is we're getting a defenseman for our theme team MVPs no matter what, because they're all defensemen and our goalies are already taken, so you can't vote for one of the goalies, which I have to say every time, and I always forget. Really, top 4 point getter, Chabot, Fox, Josi, Makar. Everyone else kind of dips below the 50s. And even below the 40s when you go a little bit deeper. As for our goalies, Thatcher Demko, 35 wins in 64 games played, 4 shutouts, a 910 save percentage, and a 2.45 goals against average. Carter Hart winning 50% of his games, 11 out of 22, 912 save percentage, and a 2.27 goals against average. And we face the Colorado Avalanche in round number 1. Let's see how this team performs in the playoffs. Very interested to see how far we can go. It's obviously a very good team, but like no offense technically, which is very noticeable in our first 3 games because we win game 1 3-1, but then we can only score a goal apiece in the next 2 games, losing them both. And now we must win game 4 or we're going to be on the brink of elimination. And we don't get it done. We can't score. No offensive presence. Still not good enough. We're 1 game away from being eliminated by Colorado. And it happens. 3-2 overtime loss. We're done. Also, if I sound sick, I kind of am. Definitely going to apologize for that because I think I'm going to be bulk recording. So the next couple days, I might sound a little ill, but Colorado Avalanche have done it. They have won the Stanley Cup once again in year number 1. But here's our problem. We have good, overalls, but at the end of the day, they're still defensemen. No one on our team scored 2 goals. Just a bunch of 1-goal scores. Cale Makar and Adam Fox both had 3 points. No goals. I don't know how to make this interesting. There's no stats to look at. Just a bunch of 1s. Nurse, Hamilton, Ekblad, Josi, Doughty, Pietrangelo, Hedman, and Carlson all netting a goal. Other than that, we can just look at Demko. He didn't play terrible. Obviously not good, but he was above 900, albeit barely. A 902 save percentage and a 2.91 goals against average for 1 whole win. Not really his fault when our team can't score, but year number 1 is a big ouch. But that's why we have 2 more years, right? We can come back from this, hopefully. If not, oh well. I'll see you at the end of year number 2. Year number 2 is pretty similar. A 43, 29, and 10 record. 96 points, so a little bit less than last year, but we once again find ourselves in 3rd place in our division. We'll also be playing Colorado again in the first round, I just noticed. No 30 goal scorer this time again. Roman Josi, 29 to lead the team in goals. Was anyone else even in 20? Letang dropped 22. Makar 19, then it goes down to 17 and 15 and all the way down to 12. I almost called him Aaron Fox, I'm not gonna lie. Adam Fox, 62 points, only 17 goals. Josi, 57 points, 29 goals, 28 assists. Makar, 19 goals, 34 assists for 53 points, 46 for Carlson and Hedman, 43 for Rielly, only 12 goals, 8 goals for Hedman, but he is playing on defense. Actual defense. Goaltending, Demko, 35 wins in 68 games played, 902 save percentage, a 2.72 goals against average, and 5 shutouts. Carter Hart, not good at all, really at all. 8 wins in 19 games played. Not bad stats, don't get me wrong. A 917 save percentage and a 2.26 goals against average. 3 shutouts, but why is he only winning 8 games with that? Move on to the playoffs. We already know we're playing Colorado again. Can we redeem ourselves? If we can't, do we even bother doing the 3rd season? I'm going to. All I'm saying is it even worth the effort? We lose, we win, so there's a chance. We just can't score, which I guess makes sense, like I said, but we really just can't score. 4-1 win, there you go. Back-to-back games with 4 goals. That's the 3 series now, and we win with another 4-goal game. I just had to smack talk them enough, so they finally woke up. We're 1 game away from moving on to the 2nd round, and it does not happen. A 2-1 loss in game number 6. Come on, boys. We need to score. We just need to score 4 goals. That's all we have to do. We'll make it 5. We move on to the 2nd round. That's what you like to see. And we're facing Dallas. The Dallas Stars are stepping up. Can they put us down? We win, we lose. Back-to-back 3-2 losses. Game number 4 also doesn't go our way. 5-2 loss. I mean, we're being consistent, but not in the good way. 4-2 win. We just need to score 4 goals. Just keep scoring the 4 goals, and we'll keep moving on. It's just that easy. 2-1 win. We didn't score much, but we still managed to get the job done, and it's game 7 once again. I don't know what to say. Back-to-back game 7 dubs. Yes, sir. 3-0 victory, and we move on to face Calgary in the conference finals. I don't know how we made it this far, honestly, at this point, but I'm proud of the boys. First 3 games against Calgary, we lose 2 of them. We steal game 1 with a 5-1 win, though. 1-0 loss hurts a lot. I'm going to pretend that I'm not looking at it. Game number 4 is also a loss, and I don't think we're getting our fairy tale ending. Prove me wrong, boys. We just have to win 3 games in a row, but we can't even win 1. It's a 7-1 loss in game number 5, and we are done. And we would end up losing to the Stanley Cup champions. The Calgary Flames defeat the New York Rangers to capture the cup. Mr. Thomas Chabot, out of everyone on our team, dropped 9 goals, only 12 points. I say only 12 points, but that's actually tied for 2nd on the team, so I guess that's not the way to say it. Yossi dropped 7 goals, Letang had 5, Riley and Hedman 4 apiece, then we go down to 3s and 2s. But yeah, Hedman 14 points to lead the team, Chabot and Yossi with 12, Riley and Carlson 11, Pietrangelo and Fox 10, Makar all the way down with a 1 goal, 8 assists. Was kind of expecting him to pop off more in the forward position. Not happening, though. And then Demko at 908 save percentage at 2.63 goals against average. 1 shutout, and Carter Hart played for 50 minutes. He had an 894 save percentage and a 2.40 goals against average. So what does this mean? It means we have a chance, but it's highly unlikely. 1 more season, 1 more shot. I'll see you at the end of year number 3. Our 3rd and final season. We're 3rd in our division once again with 98 points, a 45, 29, and 8 record. We must face off against the Dallas Stars in round number 1. And no 30 goal scorer once again, but Roman Josi came close with 27. The only other 20 goal scorer this time around was John Carlson with 21. We're talking about points. Makar with 61, Josi with 60, Hedman and Fox both having 53, John Carlson with 52. Then we drop all the way to 41. Thomas Chabot. Demko 35 wins and 65 games played, 5 shutouts, a 904 save percentage and a 2.65 goals against average. Carter Hart 10 wins and 25 games played. Not a fan of his performance, I'll tell you that much. A 903 save percentage and a 2.76 goals against average. It is playoff time. Dallas Stars, round number 1. It's our final chance at the cup. Can the all-defensive squad do it? Can they make history and be the first all-defenseman team to ever win a Stanley Cup? We're up 2-1 after the first 3 games against Dallas, which is not bad. A shutout in game number 3 for Demko. We do not take game number 4, sadly, so it's a best-of-3 series all of a sudden. Step up, boys. Let's step up. There it is, a 3-0 win. Do it again one more time for me, or don't. It's fine. Game 7. I'm not scared of a game 7, said nobody. We were lucky enough to win 2 game 7s last year, but this is it. If we lose this game, we're done in round number 1. Final chance, final game. It's a 2-1 loss. This team has let us down immensely. And Dallas actually went all the way to win the whole cup, so I guess that makes me feel a little bit better. Maybe, not really. Hey, sometimes you never know what's going to happen, and this was one of those days for me. I definitely thought we were winning. We don't even make it to the Stanley Cup Finals once, and we lose in the first round twice, so very big oopsie. But Chris Letang, 5 points, the leading point getter on the team. In the playoffs, Morgan Riley with 4, Carlson with 4, then Chabot 3, Josi 3, Dahlian 3, Fox 3. Where's Mr. Cale Makar? Disappointment and a half. What a disappointment. 1 goal, no assist, just 1 point. As for goals, Morgan Riley was on top with 3, Carlson had 2, Chabot had 2, and then a lot of people had 1. But you know who we can't blame for our first round loss? Thatcher Demko. 939 save percentage, 1.58 goals against average. Actually, amazing stats. 2 shutouts as well. Only 3 wins out in the first round. Definitely feel bad for Demko. It's like Jake Ottinger when Dallas lost this year. He couldn't have done much more. Just wasn't enough. And with all that being said, can a team of defensemen win a Stanley Cup? No, they cannot. At least not this one, which is the best possible team you can have. Could have switched up which defenseman played actual defense and which one played forwards, but I don't know how much it would have mattered. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Who do you think the MVP of the team should be? Let me know down below. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.